A puppy is living on Elon's campus, but he's doing more than just chasing squirrels.
Wake up, because ELN Morning starts right now.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to ELN Morning. We're almost done with the second week of classes, and we're here to start your Thursday right. I'm Caroline Hartshorn.
And I'm Ashton Guttrick. Thanks for joining us this morning. As students, most of us think about our own first day of school, but what about the teachers? Our Rajat Agarwal followed a local organization making the school day a little easier.
These are sounds heard around the classroom, but not the type you might be imagining.
This is my first time and I'm just overwhelmed. It's like Christmas.
The Classroom Closet is a nonprofit organization located in Burlington that began 5 years back as a resource for teachers to acquire school supplies.
Budgets are being cut all the time and there's not as many funds as there has been years and years ago for supplies.
And that's where Classroom Closet
Teachers could bring their input.
comes in.
This is just critical for teachers like us out here that usually buy stuff out of our pocket if we need it.
Classroom Closet membership is growing, but in order to prevent empty shelves like these, Executive Director of ACE, Stephanie Braxton, says support from the community is crucial.
We won't make it without community support. Our teachers, every year, the population of teachers that come, the membership population grows and grows every year.
With an annual membership fee of $25, teachers can shop 4 times a year. And if they can't make it during store hours, no problem. They have a new delivery service.
To make sure that if there was no possible way for them to come in, that they could go online to the ACE website, fill out a form, and have us deliver the supplies to them.
Trainham walked out with over $2,000 worth of school supplies, and she says there will be many more trips to come.
I haven't been a member before, but I always will be from now on.
Rajat Agarwal, Elon Local News.
Classroom Closet is open Tuesday through Thursday from 3:30 to 6 o'clock and Saturday from 9 a.m. to noon. If you'd like to donate, you can find out more at www.alamanceforeducation.org.
Bikes are a convenient way to get to class in the morning, especially if you live on campus. But some students aren't aware that they may be breaking some bike laws. Here are a few laws every cyclist should know. In North Carolina, a bike is considered a vehicle, so cyclists are expected to follow the rules of the road. Remember to ride your bike on the right side of the road and follow the flow of traffic. Don't forget to stop at red lights and stop signs just like a car would. But don't worry, if you don't know all of the laws, you can read the North Carolina bike laws through ncgov.com.
We have our Atori Mills in the studio to get ready for vacation. Give you the scoop, one of the last night's hottest shows and find out what's trending in our social media corner. Good morning, Atoria.
Good morning, Caroline and Ashley. I'm Atoria Mills here with what's trending on the World Wide Web today. Now, right now, Mr. Robot is being hashtagged around the web, and I'm not talking about the dance move. USA's hit show Mr. Robot aired their season finale last night, and the show's fans are reeling over the major reveal. As you can tell from our Facebook page right here, fans cannot stop posting about the show. Now, the show had to wait an extra week and postpone the finale because a scene that closely resembled the shooting last week in Virginia was postponed. Now, if you missed the show last night, you can catch up on Hulu.com or USANetwork.com. And now, it may only be the second week of school, but it could be the perfect time to book a vacation. Yes, Frontier Airlines has announced their new Fly for a Buck sale. Now, that's right, you can get flights from major cities around the U.S., including Denver, Atlanta, Chicago, and D.C. for only $1. Now, there is a small catch. There are certain fees involved. When it's all said and done, the tickets are only going to set you back about $30. Now, you have to purchase your tickets by midnight, and the travel is only valid September 2nd through the 16th. And in sad news this morning, actress Amanda Peterson's autopsy and toxicology results have been released after her death on July 5th. The report indicates that she died of an accidental overdose in anti-anxiety and antipsychotics. And as you can see, people are already posting a memoriam of her on Twitter. And Amanda Peterson is most known from her 1987 teen romantic comedy, You Can't Buy Me Love. Amanda Peterson is just 43 years old. And that's all we have for today's Social Media Corner. I'm Victoria Mills. Back to you, Ashley and Caroline.
Thanks, Victoria. And that's what's trending around the country, but trending around Elon's campus is the name of the homecoming concert artist. That's right, you heard it here first. Andy Grammer will be coming to campus on October 17th to perform in the Colonnades parking lot at 8 p.m. The annual concert is put on by the Student Union Board and the Student Government Association and will be free to students and alumni.
I
Dying.
could not be more excited.
Dying.
Actually, yeah, I was not about the past. I really haven't been excited for any concert as much as I'm excited for
This one's going to be a really good one. Like, I think he's going to be put on like an amazing show. He's going to get the crowd really pumped. It is going to be great for all the alumni coming back too.
And come on, all the Andy Grammer lyric puns that you can make, like I already have my tweets planned.
We're saying them all over here.
It's fine by me, okay?
Yeah, you got it. So what's
is.
your favorite song? Like, what do you play on repeat?
My favorite song, probably Fine by Me. Oh no, Honey, I'm Good, that's good too.
I really like, he has this new album and it's kind of new, but it's called Forever and it's about this girl like that he's waiting for and she takes forever to like get ready and it's just, it's like such a
Yeah,
good
I can
song.
relate to that.
Yeah, always in the morning.
Well, our Garrett Grumbach is out on the dock to give us the weather. Let's hope he has some good news for us. Gary, what's up?
Well, thanks, Caroline and Ashley. If you haven't quite gotten out of bed yet, today is going to be another scorcher. It's a hot one. But as Andy Grammer would say, that's fine by me. Let's take a look at your current conditions. We have a high of 92 today, and I can already tell you it is going to be a real hot one. It's going to stay mostly sunny today, and you don't see many clouds coming over, but it doesn't look to get below 80 until 9 p.m. tonight. So be aware of that, wear the shorts. And tomorrow, it doesn't look to get any cooler. Let's go ahead and take a look at your Phoenix 5-day forecast. Tomorrow is going to stay in those low 90s, but we're looking to get some late thunderstorms after 4 p.m. The cloud cover looks to continue over the weekend, and Saturday and Sunday both falling into the low 80s with some scattered thunderstorms in the evening. Both nights look to get to the mid-60s as well. Starting the week off may not be the most positive note because we've got some cloud cover on Monday, but that's not stopping the humidity, which looks to be coming out in full force. We're seeing the temperature in the 80s right now, hitting around 85 at 3 p.m. But you've got to keep your head up, as Andy Grammer would say, because the rest of the week looks to be nothing but sun, with temperatures in the high 80s, even getting up to 90 on Wednesday. It looks like we're having all kinds of weather this week, so be aware of the North Carolina weather, wear the shorts, but have the umbrella ready. In downtown Elon, Gary Grumbach, Elon Local News.
Thank you, Gary. Well, we've talked about what's going around Elon, but when we come back, we'll have an update of the stories around the globe that you need to start your day.
And last week I said the ELN Morning Healthy Eating Challenge would be tough. I still really don't want to give up those cookies, but this new recipe has me thinking eating healthy won't be so hard. Coming up after the break.
I like to eat apples and bananas. I want to eat apples and bananas. I need to eat apples and bananas. Why can't I eat apples and bananas?
1 in 5 children struggles with hunger in America. Support the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks to help provide meals to those in need. Join us at feedingamerica.org.
They said I couldn't dream. Called me a piece of trash and swore that's all I'd ever be. Said a bottle couldn't see the ocean. Give up. go back to the dumpster. But I didn't listen. I made my way. And now, I am what I've always wanted to be.
Welcome back to ELN Morning. Here to give you an update on the top stories this morning is our Megan Ford. Megan?
To start off in Kentucky, one person isn't following the rules. Same-sex marriage was legalized in all 50 states by the Supreme Court, but not everyone is following their ruling. One Kentucky court clerk, Kim Davis, refuses to issue marriage licenses to same-sex couples, saying that she cannot do something that violates her religious beliefs. U.S. District Judge David Bunning scheduled a hearing to decide if she is in contempt of court. This could lead to fines or even jail time. And Kentucky isn't the only state making headlines. A military helicopter went down yesterday afternoon in Colorado. The Black Hawk chopper made a hard landing during a routine training exercise. There were 4 servicemen on board. 2 of them were injured, but it's unclear how serious those injuries are. Investigators are still trying to figure out what went wrong during the flight. And finally, here in our own North Carolina, it was a class assignment gone wrong. According to the Social Studies Department chair of Irwin High in Buncombe County, the assignment was to make a collage that reflected the historical and current social beliefs on immigration in America. Their mistake? Hanging them in the hallway. There were only 4 to 5 negative posters compared to between 24 and 30 positive ones, yet the negative posters were the ones that caused protest and unrest within the community. Irwin High held a public forum to address the situation this morning in the school's auditorium.
Thanks so much, Megan. And now Elon students have a new place to learn about what's going on around campus. The Communications Office is starting a new program, Student Social Media Ambassadors. Senior Sam Allen, one of the 2 new ambassadors, will be updating Elon students on the good and the bad of Elon. They'll be able to share the day-to-day life of an Elon student on Twitter from the perspective of an actual Elon student. Follow at Elon_Sam and at Elon_Zach to keep up to date.
People often describe the typical Elon student as extroverted, over-involved, and very social. Sam definitely fits that criteria, but our Jackie Pascal found out what it's like from the other side and how introverts can thrive.
Walking around campus, you'll often find students socializing and meeting new people. For some students, this can be intimidating, especially as an introvert.
I just kind of went out of my way freshman year to meet people because I knew I would end up like this, hiding in my room, and I didn't want to be that guy that didn't have many people that he knew on campus.
Senior Gavin Roth says he's an introvert who's coming out of his shell at Elon. But it wasn't always that way.
One thing I can say is I was overwhelmed freshman year.
With Org Fair coming up, bringing over 200 clubs and organizations and hundreds of people out to Young Commons, it could be a bit too much to handle for anyone.
There were so many people there, and I went with 2 or 3 friends, and I was just kind of slightly shrinking away, but my friends pushed me through. And
Roth is now the president of one of those clubs he signed up for 3 years ago. He tells first years or anyone who feels introverted on our high-energy campus to get out of their comfort zone.
As I said, just get yourself out there, participate in clubs, make friends where you can, just be a part of the Elon experience.
Counseling services located on South Campus can be a great resource for any overwhelmed student who needs a safe space.
They need to have that downtime at the end of the day. They need to be able to regroup, or maybe not even at the end of the day. Sometimes throughout the day, they may need to have places where they could go hibernate. And we really don't have a lot of places like that on campus.
Our focus on engaged learning could put extra pressure on students who don't always feel the need to be speaking up in class.
I think the student body in general feels a lot of pressure to be socially smooth and very connected.
Counselors advise introverts and all students to push themselves, but not past their limits.
It's just for people to be true to themselves. And if you need downtime, to take it.
Jackie Pascal, Elon Local News.
I know as an extrovert or an introvert, the energy on campus can be very overwhelming, but getting involved definitely helped me feel more at home. And for all of the extroverts and introverts out there, the organization's fair is this Friday from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. on Young Commons. There are over 200 organizations on Elon's campus to check out, from Biology Club to the Elon Cooking Club, even fishing and French. Elon Local News will also have a table at Org Fair, so make sure to come on over and say hi.
Coming up, we'll show you a recipe that will make our ELN Morning Clean Eating Challenge a walk in the park.
And later in the show, we'll tell you about a special four-legged friend who's making one student's school year a little less rough.
Find stuff under there? What about jobs? No? Now try your closet. Still no jobs, just more stuff? Well, you really have both. See, stuff is defined as household articles considered as a group. Sometimes this stuff is no longer needed. Wait, no longer needed? That can't be right. Because remember those jobs you were looking for? Those are really needed. And they're the stuff inside your stuff. Our job is to unlock those jobs. And it starts when you donate your stuff to your local Goodwill. Here's how we do it. When you donate to Goodwill, we sell your stuff to provide job training for people right here in your community. So just by teaming up with Goodwill, you help create jobs. And isn't that worth parting with the leftover keytar from your 80s cover band? Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs.
So, same time next week?
Well, of course. Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free tips to help you save, go to Feed the Pig.
I've got a job to do today.
I've got a job to do today.
Have a good first day at work, Mom.
Your donations to Goodwill fund job training programs right into your community.
Feels good to start fresh, right?
Sure does. And like that, you're a job creator.
As part of our ELN Morning Clean Eating Challenge, we're trying to learn more about the foods we think we know about. Fructose, glucose, and sucrose, they're all names for sugar, but I don't know the difference of which one I should stay away from or I should eat. So here in studio, we have Dion Buck to give us the sweet truth.
All sugar is made up of the same two components, fructose and glucose. Whether it's in a piece of fruit or a brownie, the molecular structure of sugar is the same. The main difference is how your body metabolizes these sugars. The primary sugar in fruit is fructose. While most fruits are 40 to 50% fructose, they also offer vitamins, antioxidants, fiber, and water. Sucrose, commonly known as table sugar, is actually 50% fructose and 50% glucose. Sucrose is a processed sugar, just like honey and high fructose corn syrup. These refined sugars aren't as healthy as fruit because your body converts it into fat instead of energy. Eating too much table sugar can lead to weight gain and tooth decay because it has no nutritional value. Because of their nutritional benefits, fruits are a healthier source of sugar than sweets. The American Heart Association recommends 4 to 5 servings of fruits a day. Sugar itself is not bad, but eating too much of it from sweets can be. Consuming the daily recommendation of fruits is a great way to take control of your sugar intake and stay healthy.
Now that we know a little bit more about how to sweeten our diets, let's see what we can have that is a little more savory. Our Perry Elliott Durrani whipped up a delicious and healthy dinner.
Hello and welcome to this week's College Cooking. I'm Perry Elliott Durrani, and today we're going to be making a chicken curry. Now what's nice about the chicken curry is that it's very easy to make, very inexpensive, and it also goes along with our Clean Eats Challenge. We have here some chicken breast, a lime, some carrot, some basil, some peppers. We're also going to make sure we have tomato sauce and a curry paste. First, dice your chicken and prep the vegetables. Nothing special here, just cut up the vegetables you'll want to use in your curry. We'll throw them in after the chicken's cooked. Put your chicken on the stove and start cooking from low to medium for 5 to 10 minutes, stirring occasionally. Add your curry paste, about half this bottle. After stirring in our curry paste and our basil, it'll start to look pretty good. Next, stir in the vegetables we chopped earlier. With your vegetables mixed in alongside tomato sauce and a fresh squeezed lime, the only thing you have to do is turn off the stove and wait for it to cool. All right, well, we cooked it, but the most important part is taste. It's good. All right, well, thank you so much for joining us on this week's College Cooking. Hope you enjoy it as much as I did.
Now it's time for you to convince me. You making it was very nice, but I am the pickiest eater in the world. So right now you need to convince me that I need to eat this. Why is it so good for me?
Well, it's actually made from very simple ingredients that any college student would have access to. Chicken, carrots. The only thing you'd actually usually have to go to a store that's out of the ordinary for is a curry sauce. So it's all obeying our Eats Challenge, which can be challenging. Big time.
That's the point.
So, we're avoiding legumes, we're avoiding a lot of bread and wheat, things like that, which can be challenging. So this doesn't have any of that. Plus, you still get your protein and your veggies.
So we saw you make this in the Mosley kitchen. So how easy would it be for someone even living on campus, let's say like in a dorm? Like, is it easy for them to make it kind of like in a small kitchen? Like, did you have trouble?
Now, this actually only required 2 things, something to cut on, something to cut with, third thing, a stove. So it's actually very simple. Most halls have a hall kitchen. So if you have one of those, you're set.
And how long did it take? Not too long? Pretty easy?
Yeah, it took about 30 minutes because I'm not a very good cook. But let me tell you, if you know what you're doing and you can prep fast, you're
But
good
if you
to
do
go.
it the right way, it can be a time saver because reheating, I'm all about the reheating, guys.
You make a lot.
Leftovers.
Yes, make it on
All
Sunday
that.
night and you can eat all week.
And that's absolutely true. It's
All
a
right.
stir fry, so.
Now I have to try this.
Are you ready?
Okay, cut away from me. I don't want to show this. Okay.
Try the
I will
chicken.
try the chicken. You try
Okay.
first. Tell me how it is. Nothing like chicken at 10 a.m.
Oh, it's actually pretty
Okay.
good. Not that I'm
Okay.
shocked.
She sounds
It
surprised.
smells good.
I need a new job. Wow.
I like it.
Actually, that's a lie. It is
was-
pretty good.
Thank
It
you.
was
And
actually
that's a
sweet.
lot coming from me.
It's a big
It
praise.
was sweet.
It's
It
high
was
praise.
sweet.
Way to go. So, great. Well, you can put that on your resume. Maybe that Ashley got to
I will,
actually
right
like.
at the top.
Right after the break, we've got a new member of the Elon community who has a couple of extra legs and is a little bit furrier and doesn't have to go to classes. We'll tell you how this pup is making a difference.
The calendar has flipped to September, and you know what that
The next 30 seconds can save you a lot of money. Just do your laundry in cold and stick to full loads. Auto sleep your computers. Plug your gadgets in a power strip and switch it off when you're done. Headed out? Turn back your thermostat by 10 degrees. And drive sensibly. The more energy you save, the more money you save. Find other great tips at energysaver.gov.
Kids will spend 15 minutes watching online videos like this one.
Brushing for 2 minutes now can save your child from severe tooth pain later. 2 minutes twice a day. They have the time.
If you drive buzzed, it could cost you around $10,000. You'll face major legal fees, major fines, and steep insurance penalties. You could lose everything. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
ready for some football? Elon's football team is back playing today. Justin Beagle is here to tell us a little bit more.
Thank you very much, Caroline and Ashley. Well, the day is finally here after a 286-day break. Football is back at Elon. Tonight, the Phoenix will travel west to take on our neighbors in Winston-Salem, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. Rich Grosky begins his second season at the helm of the Phoenix and will look to capitalize after a 1-11 finish a year ago. The headline for tonight, and really the headline the entire last year, is the starting quarterback, who is still yet to be named. We're 9 hours from kickoff, and we still don't know. Talk about keeping the fans hanging. Whoever the quarterback is, though, Connor Christensen or Daniel Thompson, he'll have quite the uphill battle tonight against the Deacs. Elon comes into the season with a lot of young talent. 46 of the 95 players on the roster are either true freshmen or redshirt freshmen. That's almost 50% of the team. And any senior here at Elon knows week 1 of the season hasn't been too kind to the Phoenix. Since 2012, Elon has been outscored by opposing teams 184-13. Granted, all of those teams have been top-tier ACC programs, but still, yikes. Perhaps tonight, the Phoenix will flip the script. Andrew Feather and myself will be at the game this evening. Kickoff is set for 7 p.m. from BB&T Field. For the latest scores and updates, make sure to follow us on Twitter at ELN Sports. Caroline and Ashley, back to you.
Now, it's funny. I know we're playing Wake Forest tonight, which is like all sports are over my head, but I saw Leo Lambert tweeted, and his daughter went to Wake Forest.
Really?
And he said that is causing some family friction right
Yeah.
now.
Who do you think he would root for?
So,
of course, I'd go
come on,
Elon.
Go Phoenix.
Go
Right?
the underdogs, come on.
That's right. Well, that's all we have for sports, but now we're always excited to see dogs around campus. And our next story isn't just a good companion, he also has an important job.
Elon is known for being a service-oriented college campus, and now we have one more charitable-minded, furry friend.
He is raising money to help dogs who need wheelchairs this month.
Yep, I'm talking about that dog.
He does charity with his cuteness. He's humble.
Normie is doing a photo challenge through social media to raise money for dogs with spinal problems who need doggy wheelchairs. But you might ask, how is a dog encouraging donations through Instagram? Well, I might have forgotten to mention that he's also Instagram famous.
In the beginning, he was getting 40 to 50 followers a day.
Normie, or Normie the Nugget if you're on Instagram, has over 2,000 followers and is a member of the Dachshund Insta community called #WeenTeam.
People are really just blown away at his size and how handsome he is.
Now, Normie definitely gets some major double taps on Instagram, but he's more than just a famous social media dog.
Emotional support can really be any kind of animal.
Rose, a junior at Elon, left school last semester for her anxiety and decided to get Normie when she realized how helpful her family cat was for her when she was home. But here at school, Normie has been the one to calm her anxiety.
When you have a dog, you kind of have the responsibility, like you have to get up, you have to take care of it, and it kind of puts you on a routine. And it's a little bit easier to manage things when you're already up and moving and like have a schedule.
Normie is allowed to live at Station on Mill Point because he's an emotional support animal, which are protected under the law for housing and travel.
He can live anywhere that I live. He's protected.
But owning a puppy includes a lot more than just fetch and long WALKs.
But puppies, you should maybe assess your own schedule and stuff before making like a huge commitment like that.
Although it can be a lot of work sometimes, Normie and other treatments have been very beneficial for Rose.
Definitely recommend like emotional support animals. It helps a lot.
Paige Peroso, Elon Local News.
I cannot handle
Adorable.
that dog. I
Really
actually
adorable.
can't. It's making me emotional. That's why it's an emotional support
so
dog.
here's my question for you. Do you have any pets?
I have 2 pugs.
Okay, would you make an Instagram for them?
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, let me tell you my favorite animal to follow on Instagram.
Okay.
Spangles the cross-eyed kitty. Best account
I
on
followed
Instagram.
a hedgehog for the longest time, and then he actually
We need
passed
to make
away. It was
Norman an
awful.
Instagram. He could be an
He
Elon
needs to.
social media ambassador.
He can come to every single morning show that he wants to.
Listen, okay, that's an official proposal right there.
You're invited.
Well, that is all we have for this morning.
You can always check us out on Facebook and Twitter at ELN Morning.
And you can also check us out on our social cast tomorrow on elonlocalnews.com.
We hope you have a great rest of your day, Elon. We'll see you next Thursday.